Welcome back to another weekly edition of Power Rankings powered by IBM Watson here on the Overwatch League YouTube channel. I'm Reinforce. I'm back. We're here to analyze. We're here to pick out our favorite moves of the weekend. And there's been some incredible moves, actually. Some very close matches. I'm still bitter that I got a couple of predictions wrong on the desk. I was this close to getting close to Costa, and now I'm very far away. So I'm having a bit of a mental breakdown, but I hope with another stage to go, we got knockouts coming up this weekend. Some fantastic Overwatch. Got 4 days of Overwatch League coming up this week. I'm hoping that I can get back into the predictions race. And also, I got a bit of a treat for you. Spot Series. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in this video. You know, this is my lounge. We got tons of stuff going on here. Somewhere in my room, my dog is hiding. Siri. So, find her. And I'll give you a thumbs up in the comment section down below. Leave a comment if you find Siri. So that's for you over there. Anyway, let's talk about the actual moves. Let's get into the power rankings powered by IBM Watson. We had an incredible match between the Houston Outlaws and the San Francisco Shock. And because of Houston Outlaws win, they climb up to the number 5 spot above the San Francisco Shock. So that is very interesting. It was a very close match. Twilight had a bit of a questionable play on Junkertown that really changed the pace, the momentum of the match. I'd like to say, and from there on out, it was all the Houston Outlaws. They looked flawless, playing this slower style with the Orisa, and Piggy was sensational as well. I do want to mention that Paris climbed from number 15. That's a bit of an improvement for the Paris Eternal. It's very close among those mid-table teams. So if you make small improvements as a team, if you get some nice results your favor, you're going to make a lot of big moves there with the middle of the pack teams. But still, Paris Eternal fans, I don't think you would have expected to be this good going into the season. You know, a lot of pickups from the European contender scene, and it's worked flawlessly. They really seem like they've been gelling as a team. All those players, they got great game IQ as well, the way they pick compositions. Really liking what I'm seeing from the Paris Eternal. So if you're a Paris Eternal fan, congratulations, rejoice. You're having a good time and they're staying competitive here in the Summer Showdown. So love that from them. But let's move on to the player rankings. And I'm just saying, okay, if you're a Dallas Fuel fan, I'm sorry. I acknowledge you had a good weekend behind you, but we're going to spend most of our time talking about your rivals, the Houston Outlaws, because they had the big weekend. Not only did they demolish the Vancouver Titans, they did get that win against the San Francisco Shock too, and it affects the rankings quite a lot, whether it's the team rankings, the player rankings, the hero rankings. A lot of Houston Outlaws moves here. So starting off with Piggy. Piggy is ranked 6th. Drastic moves. I mean, Piggy is insane. Big congratulations to Piggy. His Sigma has obviously been phenomenal as well. And if you dig deeper on the stats for heroes, you can see that Piggy also has some pretty good games on Zarya as well. But the Sigma, primarily Piggy, he is leaps and bounds ahead of all the other Sigmas in the league if you take a look at the hero rankings as well. But Piggy number 6 overall, number 3 in the tank rankings as well. Piggy has been an absolute nutcase. Probably the biggest surprise. He's rookie of the year right now. I'm sorry, there's no conversation, there's no discussion. I don't care about Nisha, Pelican, Mag. I'm sorry, like Piggy is the rookie of the year so far. He's been playing fantastically. All we need from the Houston Outlaws now is to actually get past the knockout stage and qualify for a stage playoffs. This team is so exciting. I do have to say, Houston Outlaws fans, you've been waiting for this for a long time. Piggy seems to be the leader of this team. As much as we're like happy Dante, Piggy's performances so far has been sublime. So I like what I'm seeing from him. In the tank rankings as well, Piggy is number 3 as I said, but Django as well is number 8. So the main tank for Houston is climbing as well, making some big moves after some pretty good games on Orisa and Reinhardt there. So worth keeping an eye on as well. Crimso comes in as number 5 in supports, and Crimso is a player who I've liked for a long time now, dating back to when he was on Team Envy, of course, because before he got promoted to the Dallas Fuel. Notoriously, his Ana is fantastic to watch as well. Pretty aggressive Ana player. That game he had against the Paris Eternal, when he hit a ton of sleep darts, he kept it close, and that is what Crimso really brings you. He brings you some offensive playmaking to your flex support role, and that is what Houston Outlaws love about him. Number 5 in support for Crimso. Finally, we got the hero rankings as well. Doha comes in at number 2 on May. May is obviously very important in this meta if you're playing the Reinhardt compositions. This is what stood out for me, Doha being number 2 on May. This guy can play it all. He can play all the heroes. He always delivers for the Dallas Fuel. Doha gets his fair share of praise. People appreciate Doha. They think he's good. They make sure to remind you that Doha is carrying alongside Fearless and Sparkle and Hanbin and the rest of them. They're all fantastic. You know, we talk a lot about how Dallas Fuel, they like to play the Winston compositions. That is what they do. They dive. But if Doha can deliver performances like this on May, and then you have Fearless as well. Dallas Fuel, they're showing their diversity this Summer Showdown qualifier stage. And finally as well, we're taking a look at the Sombra hero rankings. Lip is the number 2 Sombra in the league. He was actually fairly low ranked, but he climbed 8 slots. We know that he gets EMPs very rapidly, didn't have the biggest success rate in getting big EMPs. You know, as we think about Lip, he charges them really fast, and then he likes to isolate a target or two. You get a man advantage, and from there on out you snowball the team fight. But Lip, number 2 Sombra, after the Shanghai Dragons just like dominate the APAC region. I mean, they're just steamrolling the qualifiers. Certainly the best APAC team, might even be the best team in the world. They won the June Joust, of course, and now they're showing so much skill in the qualifier matches in the Summer Showdown as well. I think Shanghai Dragons, they could be the favorite to win the Summer Showdown as well. So you gotta keep an eye on Lip. If he's gonna continue to play this Sombra, he probably is the best Sombra in the world. So, you know, maybe one more spot. Can we see you climb up one more? I'd enjoy that anyway. But that's going to be it for this week's Power Rankings, powered by IBM Watson. A lot of interesting moves this past week. If you're a Houston Outlaws fan, you're certainly happy. And you got 2 more games coming up this next weekend, and probably the knockout stage as well, if you end up winning one of your matches. So Houston Outlaws has a lot to celebrate. If you want to look at the rankings yourself, you can go to the overwatchleague.com website, and you can dive into the stats lab. There's a power rankings tab, and you can also check out the hero rankings. Don't forget about that. A few weeks ago we published the hero rankings, so if you want to see who the best Ana players in the world, the best Torbjorn, the best Junkrat, the best Widowmaker, you can do that yourself. You can dive into the stats. Those rankings update every Monday around noon PST. That's Pacific time in America. And if not, I'll be here on Wednesdays on the Overwatch League YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Overwatch League YouTube channel. Like the video if you like me. Dislike the video for no reason at all. That's not what you want to do. You want to like the video, okay? Only likes. Please send me the likes, okay? Drop a comment down below with your most interesting change in the Power Rankings powered by IBM Watson this past week. And where is Siri? We don't know. You'll have to figure it out in the comment section. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys next week for some more Power Rankings.